Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today, we're back with a retarded early recording. As you can see, it says 2:30 p.m. Normally it says 2:30 a.m. I don't know why I'm recording at this time. I just have time, so I'm going to do it now. I might not have time later on, which probably means that there won't be a stream tonight, but I am going to try my best to have one tomorrow night, so make sure to check that out. By tomorrow night, I mean, I guess later tonight when this video is uploaded. Yeah, so Sunday night, I want to have a video out. Anyways, with that being said, we're still on Odd Warrior. This will probably be the last video of Odd Warrior. Then I'm going to be changing to another deck on streams. I only like changing decks with a stream. So I can introduce the deck and explain why I picked it to the people who attend the stream. And yeah, let's jump right into the first game though, with all that being said. Alright guys, see you there. Oh my fucking god. I was hoping playing at a really early time. I mean, I didn't queue into fucking priests, but yes, priests are still prevalent on ladder, even at this time. As I stated last video, I feel like this matchup, there's like a 0% win chance for us. Or close to 0. I definitely trade off a large portion of my chances to win. I almost just fell out of my chair. I am actually retarded. But yeah, I feel like I trade off so much of my win percentage against priests to the point where I actually can't win. But, oh well. It's the problem with playing decks like this. And since I started facing a lot of priests now, I think it's probably the time to change decks. I think almost every single one of our losses is to priests. And I could be wrong there. But I have a very stinky suspicion. See, if I go here. Oh, there's 1 paladin loss, 1 mage loss, and 3 priest lost. Or 4 priest losses. So yeah, I'm mentioning that 2/3 of our losses are to priest. You can probably tell based off that why I don't like this matchup. I feel like no matter how much health you gain, if your opponent goes an early Anduin and an early Raza, you just lose the game. Hey, looks like it's going to be an early Raza. Listen to this. If he plays Anduin this turn, I'm actually just going to concede, by the way. Or, not Anduin, but Raza. I don't see the point of playing through the game if my chances of losing are that low. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, because I have perfect cards, I guess, to deal with that. I could play both of the things. Heroic Strike. I don't actually want to recruit a minion. I guess it's just Crush. Crush is just really convenient as it's another kill spell. At least he didn't have Raza here. And that deck, to be fair, he could play Raza next turn and then still go Anduin on 8. Because we know he has Anduin in hand. Ah. Okay. My hand is kind of garbage. I guess he could play board wipes. Psychic Scream. If only had the mana for that. Spell can do the trick. Fuck, every single time I play this card I get cucked. I should have... No, I don't want to draw him cards. That's better. That's really bad for me. He knows I have an Elysiana in hand as well, which is really, really shit for me. The bigger problem is fucks with my deck tracker. So we know he has Alex Strauza, and we know he has Anduin in hand. He drew a 7 cost, so that means he's drawing Reno this turn. No matter what I draw, I don't think I could burn a card. Yeah, no. Improved morale, yeah, that's a card he has in his hand. He knows I have Crush, why would he have done that? That's a really good draw. I play this because I need to develop this card as early as possible to have a chance at winning. So he drops Anduin here. He either drops Anduin or Raza. And I think I can't win anymore. Especially with that improved morale is super weak for me. Because that's 2 1-cost cards to combo with Anduin. Yeah, I think this is a hard loss. At least I can hit. That can't hit my guy. What sucks is that this is 6 health and this doesn't have 2 attack. Yeah, that's one of the weaker cards to get, to be fair. That deck doesn't have any other 5-drops though. So even if I draw... Oh, it's gonna be improved morale. Really? You didn't just go for the improved morale play? I find that semi-strange. Can't play this until later on. All these are actual garbage. This is just the biggest one. This eats a hit from both of them. I think it is the right play. We're in such a bad spot right now. It's insane. That's a rush minion, alright. So now Bladestorm kills both of the, he has hero power to heal one of them. I can Bladestorm in to hit that. That's fine, I guess. I can force his Gluttonous Ooze now. Prevent him from playing Raza. This forces a Gluttonous Ooze. This kills his 5/3. This matchup is impossible to play. He still has Alex Strauss as the big thing. But I think for then I have to have hope to either draw Plague or draw Brawl. Or Barov. There's the Raza. I can no longer win at this point. I take 10, then he plays Anduin next turn. What does this give me? It's a really good draw, actually. Like, this is really insane here. The thing is, he can't play Anduin here. Because if he plays Anduin, it kills both of his big guys. So the longer I can prevent him from playing Anduin and more playing just other garbage cards, the better off I am. Unless he doesn't care for these and he's just going to drop Anduin either way. That's also an option. I don't think that's the right option, but I think it might be the option he goes with. He's either going to play that or Alex. Okay. Yeah. I saw that Anduin coming from a mile away. That's the Lackey. I'm super low on health at this point. Yeah, I don't have enough health to survive all the damage he has. To be fair, I have this into Delivery Drone. This is something he has to answer, and he didn't have anything to answer in hand when I saw it. There's the Brawl to deal with the Alex. Let's see what this gives me first. Spider Tank's just the best one. No, fuck. The best one was the Explosive Sheep there, because it comboed really well with Barov. There's 5 mana to wipe the board. It also comboed really well with Plague. That was really dumb of me. Yeah, that was really, really bad. See, if I had Explosive Sheep here, I would win the game. Well, I wouldn't win the game, but I would be in a much better spot. That's a really good dragon to hit. Okay, give me something insane, please. Mummy is really fucking good. 6, 7, 8, 9. I have enough mana for that, right? Yeah, I have exactly enough. I can crush this. Mummy. Shoot. Send those things face. Kill that. Okay. Okay. That's Dragon 1 dealt with. So the thing is, we can deal with his boards. We can't just deal with this constant damage that Anduin provides, which is how we lose. Kinda sucks, but again, I don't feel like this is a matchup we can't really win, especially not if he draws Lore Keeper that early. That's not great. Sucks at this. I have a feeling this card is going to be getting changed. I didn't draw Coldlight Oracle this game. Speaking of Coldlight Oracle, it burns 1 card. That's not even worth it. I can force the Gluttonous Ooze. I'd rather not if he had things to shoot. If I didn't have anything on board, then I could drop it. But with things on board, it feels really bad because it's going to be shoot down one of my guys, Gluttonous Ooze, shoot down one of my guys. Most likely. I just don't want to allow... I wanted him to get as little value as possible out of everything. Oh, I'm just dead. Nice. I just died. I love just dying. There's nothing I can draw to deal him. What is that? 11 damage? 13 damage? Yeah, no card on my deck could actually... No card in the game could save me here. The only card that could have possibly saved me was, like, if I had a way to, like, make him draw bombs and whatnot. He drew 1 bomb. If he was at 5, he would have been dead. Oh well. As I stated earlier, this matchup is almost unwinnable. Even if I had more health, I don't think I could have won that game. The priest matchup is actually impossible for this deck, and due to facing so many priests now, I don't think it's worth playing this deck anymore. I think the only way that this deck is able to possibly beat priest is playing more aggressive, like drawing perfectly, and your opponent's Anduin, Raza, and the guy that rearranges your deck are the bottom 3 cards of his deck. Like, I think that's the only way. Or if he plays Elysiana and has a whole bunch of really cheap cards, so you're able to just play out his entire hand. That's like the only way, I think. Anyways, though, with that being said, let's just queue up the next one and forget about Priest. Hopefully we don't queue into another one. I just said I don't want to queue into another one. In the last 5 games I've played, I think I've faced... No, in the last 7 games I've faced 5 priests. Yeah, that's a thing. 5 priests out of 7 games. That's so unfortunate. This draw is unfortunate. I need to hit like Brann and Coldlight Oracle and have like 10 more mana than my opponent in order to win this matchup. If he doesn't play anything for the first, like, 3 more turns. Why do they always have insane draws? Everything that deck does seems like an insane draw, to be fair. I should just play that deck, honestly. If I wanted to climb, I think it might be the best deck to climb with. But at the same time, as soon as I switch to playing that deck, all I'm going to face is Rogue. And that matchup is actually unwinnable. So, depends how good you are at the game, I guess. 7 cards in hand. That was a shit one. Give me an insane lackey. That could be insane. Add 2 top minions to your hand. Top minions are normally worse than dragons, I think. This can hit some bonkers ass dragons. If I hit Brann exactly, I think I have a chance. Possibly. I don't know if playing Coldlight Oracle is like ever correct though. Maybe if he's at exactly 9 cards in hand, then it is correct. Because you're milling 4 cards. Problem with this is that milling cards is like not that bad because if he sees a really good card, he just puts it on the bottom. Shadow of Innocence and Dependence. That's really clean. So I can do this. Magus, Scaled Nightmare. Scaled Nightmare is super terrible because it just gets Anduin. I have to play it after Anduin, and after Anduin it just gets shot down. Or pray he just doesn't draw Anduin. If he goes Razo here, I concede. I guess I should also see the Anduin first, but... Okay, Kona 6 drop. Oh, it's big. Ah, it also hits the best minion to hit. Okay. Not what I wanted to see. I can do this. I think that's a better save, though. Let me kill both these things somehow. I don't see an actual way to kill both these without playing Barov. Okay, I guess this is fine. If he coined this out, it most likely means he has another one. Sphere is so good in that deck, huh? Sphere is so fucking good. Sphere is so good in that deck because it could mean that you never draw minions. Or you don't draw 4 minions. He just put 4 minions at the bottom of his deck. It's kind of obnoxious. Start of your turn, look at the top. Yeah, it's put at the bottom. Why doesn't this ever pull this? Think I Bulwark here. Yeah, I think just Bulwark is the right play. I kind of want him to summon more minions as a thing. And that deck doesn't have weapon removal. So, I'm perfectly fine playing super safe. Because there's no point of it playing weapon removal due to the Yashiraj that it plays. Where you don't want Yashiraj to pull a 3-3 or a 3-2. It just doesn't make sense. So this taking 26 is like super good for me. But I want all of his minions to be dead. If I play this, maybe hit. That's I would really like to combo this with the Coldlight Oracle, but I don't think that's actually possible. No, it's not. I could Shield Slam here. It's not the worst play. Guess that's fine. Lay out my hand a little bit. So if he wants to pop this, it blocks 20 damage and I have a 4/8. I guess that's fine. But I'm more expecting him to kill my guys here. Which I'm fine with because I want him to keep those Yashirajas alive for a little bit longer. Basically, once it pulls out all the minions of his decks, I think my only way to actually kill him is fatigue. So that's okay. Heal up your guy. Fuck. I know I said that, but I didn't want him to actually do that. That's annoying because that stays alive. I guess I can do this. Yeah, I have to do this. Doing that to trade it away. He should be close to out of minions, if I'm not mistaken. Please tell me I'm not mistaken. Please tell me you don't have mass res in hand. I mean, the odds of you not having it is very, very low. Yes. I see. I mean, I guess I can kill that. Yeah, I think doing this is correct. Hopefully it's the 1/1. Perfect. The 7/4 has to die here. Okay, Holy Smite, Holy Smite. I guess I'm okay with that. One of his minions is getting Holy Smited here. As expected, he is out of minions. This is fine. By fine, I mean I'm kind of fucked. But I'd like to pretend I'm not, so I'm gonna say I'm fine. That's what I'm fine means here. He's out of minions now, though. He might have another Convincing Infiltrator in hand, but I doubt he has another Kartut. And yeah, so as long as Mass Res doesn't hit exactly Vargoth, should be fine. That's really unfortunate. Can I draw Shield Slam? Can I draw Sorted Board? Can I draw... Sorted Board is actually not good enough. I want to save that, kinda. Or so if I Sorted Board now, he has to choose between trading and not trading. I'd rather him just do the trade and then possibly not heal it if he wants to play a Mass Res. I'm more okay with that. And if he even does do a Mass Res, I do have Reckless Fury. Where if I take 10, I can Hero Power Reckless Fury. So it should be relatively fine. Ah. That's a hell of a card. Please don't tell me hit Vargoth. That'd be super bad for me. Yeah, all of his minions that died are like insane, so... Hitting Vargoth would be really bad for me. Can I draw Shield Slam now? Oh, okay. Alright, give me the Cursed Blade, please. What did he get? Let's see. Thought this was a 4/3. That's kind of garbage. Just hero power. I need to be able to have a minimum of 10 health for Reckless Fury. I really want him to go... Hopefully he hit double Yasharaj. That'd be best case scenario for me. I want to play another... I want to play another minion really badly. Commit more to the board, buddy. Come on, I know you want to. Fuck. Not gonna commit any more to the board. Reckless Fury is my only option here. Yeah, but now he has to face my ultimate guy, Mimiron's Head. Mimiron's Head is actually, like, could be a really solid card if it wasn't so memey. Brawl would be an insane draw here. Anything else is kind of garbage. Of course it's a lesser damage spell. Oh, and of course it hits the Vargoth. Of course you hit double. Well, I lose here. There's the Brawl. Hopefully my 2/2 survives. I mean, the odds of my 2/2 surviving are very, very low, but... One of the worst case scenarios happened. Thought that was just a myth. Problem is now he also got a whole bunch more cards to play with. I was really hoping to be able to save that for much later. Like, I'm talking about comboing both of them with Brann to burn him, or to mill him out. But I guess not. Bro, he hit another Kartut Defender. Are you joking me? You think this is some kind of game? Oh my god. I need another Brawl. Where's the Brann? Hopefully my 2/2 survives again. I mean, my 2/2 surviving just dies, but I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh shit, my 2/2 actually did survive. Was not expecting that one, if I'm being honest. Hopefully he doesn't have a Mass Rest now. Hope for the rest of his hand is just straight. He has another life after death, and he still has a minion. Or Raise Dead. I don't know why I keep continuously call it life after death. It's clearly Raise Dead. So my guess is he has a Resurrect, one Mass Resurrection, one minion, one Shadow Essence, Breath, Spirit Lash. I said Raise Dead, right? I don't remember if I said Raise Dead or not, but Raise Dead. We don't have any more minions with battle cries. I can get another one of these. I would have really liked to have Brann here, but oh well. I sadly cannot have everything I wish I had. I still have one Reckless Fury, which could be an answer to another big board off of Mass Res. Okay, that's... That's fine, right? I could do this. Eternium Rover plus this with sorting board. No, I could just leave that alive. Not that big of a deal. Reckless Fury, I think, is the best draw for me, though. Yeah. So the thing with Reckless Fury is that it allows me to wipe the board off of mass res. Or that. He hit the Vargoth again. Hit Vargoth 2/6 again. No. Reckless Fury. Okay, I can wipe the board here. Alright, if my math isn't terrible. That was a lot of cards. But, okay, so... play both of his spellstones. Yes. The Breath. Penance. So, Raise Dead. Oh my fucking god, we beat a priest. Oh my god, I did not actually know we could have done that, but we did. I guess this should be our easiest priest matchup, because it only has a limited amount of threats. If we ration off a removal correctly, like we did, like, I think we used our removal perfectly that game. We got max value out of everything and calculated everything. We never overcommitted on the removal, and when we could take damage, we did, right? There were a couple turns there where I got punched by Yashiraj in the face, right? So I think when you're playing a matchup like this, it's so important to ration out every single piece of removal, thinking about what they have left to play, right? How many Lesser Diamond Spellstones? How many Mass Resurrections? How many Resurrects? How many just threats in general? How we played that with the Coldlight Seers, that was kind of shit, but we were in a position where we had to. But, like, how we, like, played the Bulwark in order to have the Yashiraj and see you summoning creatures. I know that sounds kind of crazy, like, you don't want them to get the creatures. But I figured my only way of winning it was through fatigue. And I was correct. There was no other way of me beating him. I did not physically have enough damage or Dr. Boom on 7 in order to be able to do that. In order to tempo him out, basically. So, knowing that, Yashiraj pulls the minions out of his deck. So I wanted to pull as many of those out of his deck as possible. So this way, I didn't have to worry about, okay, does he have them in hand? Are they still in his deck? It also made his Shadow Essence useless. The one that he still had in hand. So, knowing things like that is how you can beat Priest. That specific Priest. Almost with any deck. It's knowing how many threats they have left and how much power they can theoretically put on the board at any one time. When I'm playing control decks, I always think of the worst case scenario. And due to that, I think it's probably the best way to do it. So it's like, alright, if he has best case scenario, right? Like he has the optimal hand, what do I have to do to beat that optimal hand? And this way, it forces you to play optimally, right? And they theoretically never have the perfect hand, right? I mean, even if they do, this way you know, like, you have everything planned out, so you know almost exactly what they're going to do every single turn. It works like this in every card game, as far as I know. It's how I play control decks in Magic. It's how I play control decks in Hearthstone. So, yeah. If you want to take one tip away from this video, try to plan out every single turn and always think of worst case scenario. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Rep the gang to get your box of cookies, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright, guys? Peace.